I mean, this video needs no introduction. We're doing this today.
Alrighty folks, today we've got a new project. You can probably guess already that we're doing the Winter Soldier. It's a bit of a hybrid. I'm going to go for the Marvel Rivals mask. I think it's far more detailed. Probably more recognisable than the mask from Captain America the Winter Soldier. And then I've got the vibranium arm, but I'm going to do this in the classic silver and red star. Both files are from Do 3D. This I bought for about $15 with a discount code. I'll pop down here. And then this was actually free. This was a free release, I think, over the Christmas period. So I snapped it up just in case I wanted to become the Winter Soldier. So this came out in a few parts, but I had some issues with my printer, so I had additional parts. So you can see that the shoulder, and then there's a very seam there I've got to get rid of. So you can see the shoulder came out in nice one piece, and I had to cut it here to fit on my printer. I've got to get rid of that seam. And then this piece here, 1, 2, 3 additional pieces. Pretty seamless, if I do say so myself. And then the elbow, which I've got gluing at the minute. So what I'm going to do is have elastic run through. So that sits there like that. Elbow goes in the back. And I want some elastic so I have some movement. That's the plan anyway. But right now I've got to get these cleaned up, get rid of these layer lines. So it's going to be a bit of sanding, a bit of priming, and then a bit of painting. I think I'm going to start with this. So for the primer, I'm going to use Rust-Oleum's Paint and Primer. This is an incredibly detailed model, so we're not going to lose any details while spraying this. Hopefully we can get rid of these layer lines and where the supports were. Okay, so with the primer, I wasn't able to clean up the bottom, so what I've done now is gone over it with some wood filler. Now it's a lovely smooth bottom. I've just gone over all of the seams, all of the cracks, so I should get a lovely clean print. I'm going to hit this again now with primer, and then for the paint job I'm going to go for the same sort of grey / metallic look as my Dr. Doom mask. And then go in then with some black just to accentuate these lines. So, hopefully it'll look good. Actually, I kind of look like Scorpion. Good over! Okay, so this is the mask. It's actually quite a nice shine to it compared to my Doom. It's a bit duller. What I'm going to do is grease it up and get some black in the details there. And then we will be armed and dangerous. Pretty sick, huh? Now for the actual arm itself. We've primed it, there's a bit of a shine to it. What we're going to do is we're going to spray it black, and then once that's dry we're going to hit it with this chrome. Hopefully that will work. I've also got some graphite powder that I'm going to try and use to try and really shine it and buff it up. So let's see how that goes. Alrighty, so I've got it all painted up black. Looks like the vibranium arm, just missing the gold accents. But yeah, just need to do the wrist lock and the elbow. But it looks pretty darn good. What I'm going to do now is spray it chrome, so it's a different chrome to my Gladiator helmet. Hoping to get a nice shine to it. I want it Winter Soldier-esque, Captain America Winter Soldier-esque. I do have some
graphite powder that I want to try. I've seen a lot of this being used to really get that chrome feel, so I'll give this a go on the elbow before buffing it up on this, just to see if it works. Okay, so we are all gloved up. We've got our cotton buds, and we've got our graphite. Now this is supposedly really messy. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to work on black, because it's, well, black, but then how is it supposed to chrome up? Oh no, that's pretty good. It's looking pretty good. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'll buff it out. That's pretty darn good. But I've also got this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this out on the forearm and then compare and then decide what I'm going to go with. If I want black, I'll spray the whole thing black again. Buff that up to this. That's pretty sick. I'm trying to buff it out some more. Okay, so there's no question that this one is way shinier, but that is sick. This is giving away, you can see every imperfection. I wonder if I could use charcoal on here just to see what kind of effect we get. Okay, so we're going to stick with the spray print chrome over the graphite. I think this is fantastic, and I think I might use it for like an Ant-Man helmet or something further on down the line. But what we're going to do now is just go in between all these little grooves, paint it black before I apply the red star, which is making me nervous, to be honest, because I'm not very good at making templates. All my paint or masking has bled through, so here goes nothing. Okay, so here are the pieces fully weathered up. Got into all of the cracks there. I've taken a little bit of the shine out. What I'm not showing you is how to actually put this on. So this fits perfectly. This is straight out the printer, 100%. This is a little more tricky because the first time I actually got trapped. Because now if you look, there's no way for my hand to come back out the same way it went in. So I'm just gonna put my thumb in and slide it out. So it was a little scary at first, but we got there. What I'm going to do now is just add the star. I was going to print out a stencil with it on a printer. So I 3D printed it. I'm going to trace around it, make it red. And for the hands, because I can't be bothered with the plastic fingers from the Iron Man one, just did my head in. So what I did is I painted a white glove. And what I did to make sure the glove would stick together was to put in a latex glove filled with water. So now it separates. And I know it's not as silver as the arm. Put it on the right way. But it's just so I can still have mobility. And I'm going to put it inside another glove, hopefully. A little more. There we go, because who's looking at my fingers, let's be honest. I'll go on like that. So it's just the fingertips, really. Hopefully this will slide in. Whoa, tight. There we go. Just got to do the elbow and the star, and we're good to go. Not bad, huh? Maybe I'll spray the tips a bit more. There's some white on there. Spray that. But yeah, this is how it's gonna look up. Looking pretty good. Okay, so we've masked off the star. Now originally I got some red pen, red marker, but it just doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to try this metallic red. Fingers crossed it doesn't bleed. I don't want to redo this. Wish me luck. Okay, so moment of truth. I'm going to peel this back and see what we've got underneath. It's not terrible. Oh, just needs a bit of cleaning up. Oh, how I'm gonna do that, I don't know. Ah, it's pretty. Looks fine. The star looks pretty too big, doesn't it? Ah, shit on the edges there. How am I gonna fix that? Okay, so I fixed the star issue. I just completely resprayed it, and instead of trying to attempt a DIY, it's actually a sticker. So I printed off 2 stickers. I got a 5 centimeter radius and a 4. Printed on some sticky sheets, and the 4 centimeter radius looked pretty good. There's a little crease there, but you're far enough away on camera, you're absolutely fine. The elbow is now glued on. Range of motion is that. That's as far as we've got. This is the final look of the arm. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. But yeah, the one last bit I've got to contend with is the hair, the actual wig. I know nothing about wigs. I know that this is going to have to get cut to just here, just underneath my chin. So, wish me luck. But other than that, that is the look complete. Arm, hair, a mask. But yeah, that's it. So check back when the hair is cut. That's job's a good one. You're done. I'll tell you what, I'm no hairdresser. It's not a pretty bad job. Okay, so I think this video's gone on long enough. What we're going to do is do a little dress rehearsal just so I get a thumbnail and we can edit this video. I might do another video, a little 5-minute one, explaining all of the details into the full costume ahead of Thunderbolts this week. So, without further ado, this is pretty much it. This here is getting in my way. Don't know how people do it. But yeah, there's the mask. There's the wig. Toss. There's the arm. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. I guess I'll see you in the next one. I can't salute. Ciao.